excited to join Michele and I for Tarot Tuesdays. Where's the room? What? I know. I think I've had a little bit too much green tea because it was a little warm today, and as you can see, very, very windy. But I'm so excited because this week, this is the beginning week of May, and May is all about manifestation, and it's the Taurus season. So I want to give everybody a little bit of an advice on the energy right now. And this is kind of a metaphor, so Tauruses, this is kind of you, so I say this with love and with a lot of light. But Tauruses are toughies. They are just, they are impenetrable. They are Teflon, but that's a lie. The Tauruses I know that may seem very hard on the outside with that hard exterior shell are really the most sensitive and the easiest hurt. So this is the energy of this whole entire week. So be gentle because you never know what someone is going through on the other side. That's the energy I see coming up this week. In addition, this is May is the month of manifestation. So I want to remind you the law of manifestation and the law of receiving, the law of speaking what you want, abundance, telling the universe, law of manifestation, what you want. Then the art of listening, the law of receiving, and then not being tied to the outcome. So how we do this is we go into our heart, and for example, let's say what are we going to manifest? Maybe I want to manifest $300 this week. I wouldn't say $300 this week, because then you're limiting yourself. So I would just say, you know what, Spirit? I would love a little extra money this month. And however it comes, actually this week, be more specific, however it comes, I am grateful. It could be money found in the dryer that you forgot that you put in your pocket. It could be somebody wanting to book a reading with you. Hint, 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 hint. It could be somebody bringing you some plants for your garden. It could be so many things. So be ready and don't be tied to the outcome. So set your intention, the law of manifestation, very specifically. I would like some extra money this week. And then the art of listening is through meditation. Just listen and be guided. And while you're listening, just tell Spirit, please help me to see. And then let it go. Let the universe do the rest. So I'm excited for you because Michele has a giveaway this week. Last week, and it's still up there for Mother's Day, I have a few appointments left. 30 minutes for $45. Psychic mediumship reading with me, Rainey and Day. That's really my name. And Michelle's going to give you a surprise one at the end. So don't forget, post your questions here live in the chat. We're going to do all of the horoscopes. We're going to just do them randomly. We're not going to do them in order. We're going to read your love, your career, and the energy surrounding it. And this week I'm going to pull a card from the Major Arcana and maybe also a card from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And I do want to give a shout out again to Jamie Sawyer because Sawyer's Path, she's an incredible deck illustrator, creator. Follow her on Instagram at JamieSawyer_336, I think, or 366, one of those. But she's amazing. We will see you soon in 3, 2, 1. Shine your own light. Hello, everybody. Rainey and Michele here. Michelle's tuning in right now. I'm so excited. Hi, my beautiful soul friend.
How are you? What a great, it's been, I can't believe it's already been a week since we've done this before.
I know. I'm so excited because this is a really great week. We have some questions too from people that have written to me at the end. So if you have a question, post it here. We will answer them at the end. We're going to try to go through a little bit quicker this week so we don't take 45 minutes, but we are here for the full hour. And at the end, Michele has a surprise giveaway. And like I said in my intro video, I've got some on my website. So you can find me at spiritacademy.net. Michele, shout out. Tell us where we can find you once again.
You can find me at thesignsoftarot@gmail.com or visit my website at thesignsoftarot.com. I'm doing a monthly, actually twice a month blog called Blogging for the Universe on that site. So check it out. It gives you some insight to tarot reading, and it combines a little bit of astrology as well as some metaphysical thought process.
What is the name of the blog? Because that's very cool and I want to hear it again.
Blogging for the Universe at thesignsoftarot.com.
That's so awesome. So let's get started. Last week we kind of changed it up, but this week we're going to start again with Aries and go all the way through. We're going to give you a love reading, then a career reading, and then what Spirit has for you over the week. I'm going to draw. I was going to do a tarot card, but this week I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle. I love the illustrations on this, and they just hit so much to home. And it's another Colette Baron read. And once in a while, I think I may draw from Sage Goddess, her chakra healing deck, because I'm all about chakras.
Well, I'm excited. We are using a double decker of the Rider-Waite. I'm using the OK Tarot. I'm using the Crystal Vision, and when needed, the Wisdom of the Trees. So I'm changing it up a bit, using 4 different decks this time, but I've decided this week I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck for love and for the top of the deck for career. So that's how we're going to start it.
How exciting. This is so cool. And I lit a white candle before everybody came on. Michelle's got her candles in the background. You can actually find some of these beautiful tea light holders on my website under Little Spirit Shop. But I want to tell you that when you light a white candle, you invite your team in spirit. And it's my signal to spirit that tells them, hey, I'm ready to work. So let's hit it. Where do we start? You want to start Aries?
We're going to start Aries, bottom of the deck for love. Beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. I hope you guys can see this card. I'm going to
Pull
get
it
a
in
little
close because I am going to put you spotlighting.
Okay. I'm squeezing up here.
Ooh.
All right, Aries, 6 of Pentacles for your love card. It's my favorite card in the deck. I think we talked about last week. I'm getting a tattoo of this card. It's the card of equal give and take. It's giving love and receiving love. It's letting go of your fears and inviting your partner to let go of your fears. Okay, if you are in a relationship right now, it's time for you guys to wake up and give an equal give and take. Really, it really is. And that means with communication, that means with time and effort. Okay, and if you are seeking love, this is the only love that is allowed to come into your life from here on out. Your body's going to repel people who are energy vampires. Your body's going to repel people who don't jive with you with the same energy. You are going to invite in somebody who is like-minded with you, and I'm sending that wish out to the universe for you.
I love that because for me, you're one of the most passionate signs of the zodiac. I'm Aries. I am a passionate person, and I am passionate not only in love, but everything I do. So that's very appropriate. Let's go for career.
Let's go for career. I'm going to use the OK Tarot. I've got all my hidden decks here. We're going for the top of the deck with the OK Tarot, the Hangman. Okay, for career, you're taking a pause. Okay, if you're looking for a new job, you might be taking a pause to redo your resume. You may be taking a pause personally. With the Hangman, it's taking yourself out of the picture, hanging yourself upside down so that you can see things from different perspectives. And I think you're going to take this pause to really investigate the new normal. We are in a new normal after this pandemic in the world of working. And I think what you did before can't be done again in this new world. I think you're going to take a pause in the world of career for you to take a look and assess and see what's going on different within your industry and how you can make a mark.
I love that because for me, Spirit showed me this morning. So every morning before we get together, I sit with Spirit and I ask them, so show me for Aries, show me for each zodiac sign. And really right now, because we are coming into the pre-retrograde shadow, don't fear the retrograde. And it's starting on April 14th. And it's right now the motivation to chase your dreams without hesitation. You really need to chase your dreams. And that journey is starting towards the end of the month, but you're in the shadow right now. So it's time for preparation. And I'm going to draw a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. Changes in the wind. Let me put this on gallery view. There we go. That's much better. Change is in the wind for you. And what I mean by that is that, you know, with everything going on in the energy in the world right now, especially when it comes to career, we're talking career right now. I want you to take a minute to really understand, you know, a change is in the wind. you might not be where you're supposed to be. So I want you to just go into shadow time, look within. Don't you agree, Michele?
It's time to really look from within, because the answers are there if you allow yourself the clarity and the time and the meditation. You really have to give yourself some time.
Yeah, and there's only one caveat is that this is telling me it changes in the wind. You really need to go into your heart chakra and really understand what your heart wants. Because I think you're in your head too much right now, Aries. Energy of this week is showing you're too much in your head. You need to go deeper. That's the shadow self. That's the benefit of the Mercury retrograde in that shadow aspect.
And I'm diving in right now because it's kind of overwhelming. For those of you who do not know, after I turned 50, I got a new gift, clairaliance. I have intense smells when I go to sleep. I have intense smells when I wake up. I will be in a room where there should not be a single smell. Like these white candles are unscented. And I have an overwhelming smell of curry, the spice of curry right now. So I don't know if that's resonating with anybody in the Aries world or for another person that we're reading for today, but my entire room smells like curry right now. And the clairaliants have been off the chart. And I'm finding when you track yourself on this spiritual awakening journey, we are heading into a retrograde, and the pre-shadow of retrograde seems to open up my senses. I mean, yesterday I smelled lemons. Last night I smelled spearmint. I am getting an overwhelming amount, but right now it's all about curry. And truthfully, I don't cook with curry. I don't eat that much Indian food, which I know it's prevalent. So I'm just sending it out there. That is an overwhelming smell of curry in my room right now. Just sending that out there.
So
All
when
right.
you mention that, Spirit is showing me when I eat curry, it's usually in a very wonderful, nurturing, soulful soup. And it's kind of like, I love faux curry chicken. And I realized when you were start talking about you sensing these smells, is that I think it's telling all of us, Aries, again, go into your heart's desire. I think you just need a little self-love, self-care, cuddle up with a bowl of soup, a bowl of curry faux, and just, let it warm your soul. Let it warm your mind, body, and spirit from the outside in. I love that you've got these new gifts. Thank you, COVID. COVID was horrible for a lot of people, but COVID for you and I, Michele, I think was a wonderful reset, the pause that we needed.
It's amazing during this pandemic where everybody was hit with an inability to taste and smell. The smells came through really hardcore on me, even when I had COVID and couldn't smell for a long time. It's just very interesting. But anyway, I mean, curry is all over my house right now. I'm all by myself. I'm not cooking. I don't even think I ate dinner last night. And I'm telling you, this entire room is smelling like curry to me right now.
So right. Maybe you need to do some self-nurturing.
Maybe you need to go eat.
Maybe we need to go have full curry.
Go hit an Indian restaurant and just do it up.
That's all right.
We are up for Taurus. We're going to take the bottom of the deck again for love. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's talk about this card in reverse. Let's talk about this card for love, Taurus. Okay. In the reverse, I have to say, an ex-partner of yours, and I think we got this card last week for someone as well, is really looking at you online, trying to figure out what you're doing. When I get this card in reverse, it is the page. So it's just the beginning stages, not the deep stages. This is the beginning stages of somebody watching you, looking out for you. This is not always negative. Sometimes this could be a secret admirer, somebody you recently just met in maybe a work situation or just met at the grocery store, is kind of doing a little bit of research that you sparked an interest. I'm not getting that negative stalking vibe like I got last week. I'm getting that somebody is watching you, looking at you, and is kind of interested to see what kind of like-minded people that you guys both engage with or where your hobbies are. So keeping it real.
Love that, because right now I think you just really need to push yourself and stand up. Stand up for what you believe, because there's going to be a few bumps in the road while attaining this greatness in your personal life. But I just want you to be more gentle. And what happened in the past is the past. So I don't want you to relate everything, because you're going to miss him when he comes. You're going to miss him. This is May, all about abundance and manifestation. If you don't ask to see, you're going to take that past relationship, that negative that we saw last week, and you're going to try to compare. Don't you agree, Michele? No more comparing.
No more comparing. It's starting to, it's all about, like I said before, it's moving forward and stepping into the future.
Yeah, and there's greatness in your personal life this week. I feel it. Now career.
Career, going to take the Crystal Visions deck. We have the Hierophant in reverse. I don't know why we're getting so many of these reversals, but okay. In the
Retrograde,
career,
shadow coming.
the shadow is coming. The Hierophant is all about furthering education. Okay, so maybe in the world of career, maybe there are some places that say if you don't have these qualifications, if you don't have this degree, or if you don't have these furthering education classes, you can't take the next step. So it's a moment of pause for you to take a look at your furthering education for your current career. Okay. There's also pomegranate seeds behind this person's head. Okay. And whenever I get pomegranate seeds in the reverse, perhaps somebody is pregnant and needing to take time off. Perhaps somebody wants to get pregnant and is concerned about the time off available with their job. It's telling you to take a pause, again, another card of pause, and research this. If you're going into a new job and you're pregnant, or if you're going into a new position and you want to get pregnant, it's telling you to really review the pregnancy laws or pregnancy rules and regulations of the company in which you want to go to.
Exactly. And I don't want you to let your ego get in the way of making those best decisions for yourself, because that's what the Hangman tells me. I'm way too much in my own head. So let your ego go. And so let's see. Let's draw a card for new life. New life. You know, this is the greatest time for you, Taurus. I know you have this hard shell, and that's kind of what I talked about when we first started our readings. This is the moon of Taurus, the new moon. Taurus is very affected during May. I don't know why I keep getting that, but there's a lot of transits coming your way, and there's new life, but you just, again, have to get out of your shell, get out of your head. There's greatness coming, but I want you to be more resourceful, because resourcefulness comes from changing the old and coming into the new. When you change new, it's hard for you, Taurus, to get out of your own way. It's scary. New, I love newness. This is the Aries in me. I want new all the time. I'm not fearful of it. You're a little fearful of it right now, and you're not making the best decisions for yourself, because you can really create the inner world you've dreamed of, especially during this time. There is a new life coming, but again, get out of your head. Anything else, Michele, on this?
I have to dive into this. Pull that card back up really fast, Rainey. As an intuitive tarot reader, and for those of you who know me or are getting to know my reading style, I go way, way, way out of the box. I go way, way, way off the manual. I go with what I feel. And whenever I see flags in a card in the world of tarot, it's red flags, or it's notification for you to take notice. There are 7 flags waving in that particular card. And as we know, 7 is a connection to the divine. Okay, so that is a connection to your intuition. Flags are being presented to you, whether they're red flags or white flags, that's going to be up to you. But there are flags and there are messages coming into you, and I need you to go into your intuition right now.
Yeah, because this is a really transformative time. And if you don't get out of your human existence, your mind, and go deeper into your heart, into spirit, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it.
All right, we're up for Capricorn love, bottom of the deck.
Capricorn or Gemini.
Pre-Empress. Okay. If you are in a new relationship, this is the relationship that you really need to focus on. This is the relationship that you have planted all of your seeds. What does that mean? You've gone through your work. You've gone through your lessons. You have curbed negative patterns in love relationships, and you're ready to move forward in a healthy manner. This relationship that you're in right now is a reward from the universe for all the seeds that you've planted to grow and to be your best self. If you are looking for a new relationship, this is online dating. There's going to be a lot of options for you. Okay, you see the bird on her shoulder? That's what I call touchdown. Whenever a bird, which to me is the conduit between us and the divine, they fly between our mind and the divine's wishes, you have touchdown. One of those 7 options, 8 options, 9, one of those seeds is the person for you. You've got to follow your intuition. Beautiful card. They call this the Pre-Empress, stepping into your power. Great card for you.
I love that card for this particular subject, because
you have a hobby. You're very creative. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you like to go to those wine and paintings. I really think that you need to go to one of these little events. Go by yourself. Go and just paint, because can I tell you, by releasing those creative aspirations, those creative energies, you're going to allow more eclectic, more mind, body, and spirit, people that match you into your life. And I want you to pay attention to your gut. I want you to get out there and be more creative, especially when love comes. Because when you bring a passion into your world, you open up new doors, and you're going to allow that person to come in, because right now those doors are closed. Make sense?
It makes absolute sense. And my clairaliance is out of control. So I'm just going to tell you that male cologne just entered my room in a very, very big way. There's no man in my house right now. It's just me and my dogs and my tarot cards and Rainey. So, I mean, I have a tremendous waft of a male cologne, a very smoky cologne. I don't recognize it. It's not a spicy it's a smoky cologne, and it's all over my roots. It replaced the curry smell for sure. So I got to keep it real. The smells are out of control with me right now. So I'm sharing.
I love that. I love that, because if you're doing what you're passionate about, it might not be painting. It may be floral arrangement, whatever. If you get out there, I love this scent that you're talking about, because that's telling me that there is a new partner on the horizon. You just need to change your energy, get out of your own way, do something creative. We want the world to see your talents and who you are, and ask spirit to see when that person comes along. Career.
The OK Tarot. Let's see if you can see that. 4 swords. The last 3 cards all share the same sentiment. So it's got to be a theme going through the collective right now. The 4 of Swords is rest, relaxation, rebooting. It's the card in the Rider-Waite where the person is laying in a church with 3 swords dangling above their head, with their eyes closed in meditative state. Swords are all about intellect and communication. And what better way to get a new job by using amazing communication and sharing and showing your intellect? But it's telling you again to take a pause. It's really unbelievable that the first 3 career cards, and off of 3 separate decks, I might add, all have a pause element within the career. So it's just telling you to take time to retool and re-look at your industry to see where you might fit best, because it's not normal. We are in a new normal, and you've got to find your way in this new normal, and you will, but it's taking a moment to pause. All three, unbelievable. 3 separate decks, 3 cards of pause. I can't make it up.
Yeah, exactly, right? You can't make this shit up. What I love about this card is, as soon as you drew it, we were talking earlier about doing something new that you love, that's creative, that's your passion. You never know that your artistic interests. I want you to do research to see if you can make some of these projects as a source of income. You cannot live the same way you used to live.
And I just pulled my oracle because I felt I had to get a stronger message out to Cap for, it's the linden tree. First of all, if you can see.
Yes. Let me put it on.
Are in the shape of a heart.
Is that 4 or 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 leaves, but they're somewhat in the shape of a heart. And just like the birds, they touch a person in my tarot cards, or touch down to me. When an insect is present in any of my tarot cards, that's creativity. So it's touching a heart-shaped leaf. So to me, it's like, follow your passion, follow your creativity. You may find an income source in a passion rather than what you do for a day-to-day living. And that's just coming through really, really strong to me.
See, so we're aligned again. We are so aligned for that. And 5 is also a pause number, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's a relative theme here going through all of our cards right now.
Okay, so where are we going next?
We are at Love for Sag, taking the bottom of the deck. Judgment. Lots of meanings for this card. I could go on for 2 hours about this card. This is one of those deep dive cards in the world of tarot. But Judgment talks about reconciliation for this quick read. Someone from your past is coming back. Whether you want it or not, someone from your past is coming back. and your ancestors are cheering this on. So
So
I have done some I'm sorry, Rainey, I've done some deep dives. Should you go back to the past? Should you revisit the past? Should you avoid the past? People change, and people who want to change, change. And maybe you changed, and maybe divine timing is right for you to connect with someone from your past, because your ancestors are certainly cheering this on. So give this
I
a chance.
love that. You know, because with the Mercury retrograde coming in and that shadow self, I love that card for this, especially love. It has to do, okay, give others second chances. You know, I want you to start giving people that you thought, they'll never change. Well, this is a time of change. This is to go into that shadow self. I want you to confront matters in a very loving way with them, because the Mercury retrograde, May 29th, is going to be a very significant time for you where you have to go in and, mend those relationships.
And I just want to share with you, I'm very open and honest that I am not a health tarot reader. You know, maybe that gift will come by in my life in another space, but when somebody calls me for a health reading, it's not my gift. However, we do have the health card. It's the only card in the Rider-Waite that has that red cross for health. And I'm just feeling very intuitively that this person had a health scare, and it not only scared them into getting better health, it scared them into a priority, into realizing who's important and who's not important. And they're choosing you, that you're important, and that's why they're coming back. I just have to send that out.
I love that, because that's so appropriate, because both of these cards are urging you to take time away and reflect and mend these relationships. I love that. We're still aligned today, girl.
Always.
At my age, I don't have a cycle. Otherwise, I'm sure we'd be cycled up.
Where are we? We are at Sag career.
Let's do Capricorn.
Oh, are we Capricorn?
I don't know. Where do you want to go?
I thought we were still on Capricorn. I thought we're Sag.
Oh, I'm sorry. We just finished Sagittarius, didn't we?
See, we're just two.
No, I'm sorry. Sagittarius, we have to do career.
That's it. That's where we're at. Four of Pentacles. Don't hold back. I believe we got this card last week with the OK Tarot. I'm getting it again. The Four of Pentacles is what we call the hoarding card in tarot. It's not about hoarding retail and your house looking like a mess and having to purge all the shit in your house. What it is about holding back because you're afraid to really show your real self in an interview. This is the card that you really need to tout yourself. You need to tout your charitable attributions. You need to You need to chart and explain to your potential employer your growth potential, your management skills, how you've grown with previous companies. Do not hold back. This is the card that's telling you do not hold back, and make sure you share with your potential employer all of your amazing attributes.
Poor Sagittarius, because Mercury is really going to affect you. And the number 4 is also the sign of Mercury. And it's an indication for you to be persistent. You know, this is not the short term. This is the long haul. This is stability. So I just want you to be grounded when you do all of these career, I call it setting the stage for yourself. Go out on stage. You're not going to be the person behind the curtain anymore. It's time for you to go out on stage. So you need to write your acceptance speech, because it's coming.
And then if in the Rider-Waite, this is the man that's stepping on the 2 pentacles. You may have to accept this job offer just a little bit less. Again, we are not in a normal environment. We are in a completely new normal. And people who are hiring people or want to hire at a little bit less to have them show their wares. So you may go in with a salary in mind. I just want you to keep an open mind and look big picture for this upcoming job.
Yeah, because there's a lot of solid groundwork being planted. And I don't want you to just say no to something that this is the long race. No to something that has great long lasting potential.
We are up to Scorpio love, right?
Yes. We can go anywhere we want because it's our show.
Where are we?
I don't even know, but I'm good with Scorpio. Let's
We're
go.
going Scorpio.
I'll just make sure we don't miss anybody. Let's
That's
do
it.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Does not get better than this, Scorpio. In love, 10 of Pentacles. Happy home, happy life, stable. If you're in an existing relationship and just started dating somebody new, there's a shit ton of potential with this person. You got to keep it honest, keep it real. When we talk about Pentacles, it's talking about blending households, blending children, blending a life, keeping a roof over your head together. And it's really taking things to the next step of blending your life. If this is a new relationship, okay, the person that's coming into your life is well in balance. Your last few relationships, they may not have been financially sound. And now you are going to enter a relationship with somebody who's financially sound. Okay, so it's telling me to tell you to not bring past baggage into this new relationship of the last person who didn't have money, didn't have stability, which caused you fears, which caused you to act differently than you would normally act. Leave that on the doorstep and walk into this new relationship, understanding that this person that's entering your life is sound.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of high and lows for you for quite some time. And right now, this is going to give you a chance to build and start fresh with this new relationship. You know, the only potential setback is that you may be unsure if you're fully invested. So I just want you to be peaceful and let someone else take care of you for a reason, for a while, Scorpio. Career.
Top of the deck. Hermit in reversed. You're getting a new job. You're coming out of the pause stage. You're coming out of the regrouping stage, and you are getting a new job, okay? If not, somebody is pursuing you for a new job, and you may not know this yet. So make sure your social media posts are of top professionalism. Make sure your social media posts, especially on LinkedIn and Twitter, which are way more business-based than Instagram and Facebook, make sure everything that you post out there is top notch, showing your intellect, showing your curiosity, and showing your ability. But you are getting a new job. Okay. This also in the reverse is telling me to tell you, if you're an entrepreneur, to invest in that person. If you did an interview with somebody in the last 48 hours, if you're doing an interview with somebody today to join your organization, it's a great fit.
I think that this is a really great time for you. Absolutely great time for you, Scorpio, because you have this beautiful full moon's energy still kind of escorting you through. So I want you to illuminate who you are. Again, clean up the mess. Clean up, like Michele said, it is time to clean it up and really look that fine-tooth comb. And I wouldn't allow everybody onto my social media pages either. If you don't know them, it's time to delete, delete, delete. Bye, Felicia, delete. And so I want to just kind of go on the energy surrounding this. I want you to, the energy for you, Scorpio, has been huge because of this beautiful full moon. Let me see here. Can you see that okay? I want you to come to the edge. Look at this beautiful woman just coming to the edge of a precipice. This is your time. No more playing it safe. Thank you, next. That is your new mantra. I want you to play Ariana Grande. Thank you, next.
Where are we at next? We're going backwards. Libra, where are we at?
Let's do Libra. Sure, we haven't done Libra yet.
That was Scorpio love, or are we Scorpio careering? No, that was career. Ready? I don't know why. I'm telling you, these smells are overwhelming my senses right now in a way that's crazy. Okay, Libra, love.
Yeah, this is all about tweaking situations in relationships. I'm feeling very strong relationship issues with this Libra sign. What do you got, girl?
Well, when we get to Seven of Swords, it's the liar, cheater, stealer card. Gotta keep it real. When I get this card in reverse, it's something that you found out. So gone are the hidden secrets. Gone are the intuition that something's off in my relationship. You found out some information. Swords are all about communication and intellect. I have to say, you saw something online. You saw a picture you didn't like. There's tumultuous waters in this relationship right now, Libra, but there's nothing worse, in my opinion, personally, professionally, mentally, and emotionally, than being kept in the dark. And the light, the sun in this card is illuminating clarity. You're getting some of the answers, albeit the answers are not what you really want to hear, but at least they allow you to make a healthy decision for you to get the fuck out of this relationship. At least now you will have a way to step out of this because the clarity is here for you. I'm sorry, Libra, tough read in love.
No, I think it's a blessing because changing your reaction and your perception, you'll get a different outcome. That's what my grandmother used to always tell me. I don't want you to any longer say I can't, because when you tell me you can't make this change, you've already know what's happening. Look at the yellow. That's your solar plexus. Trust your gut. Trust your gut because you know what's happening. And I think we had this reading last week for Libra. I'm not sure, but I really want you to look at the bigger scope. No more compromising.
Career.
This is a good time for career.
Here it is. You got the star card. Star. Okay, you are the star. All eyes are on you. Promotion. Even if you're interviewing for a new job, they may say, hey, you're overqualified for that, but we have a bigger position for you. All eyes are on you when we get the star card. It's a beautiful card. It's also a card of healing. It's also a card of stepping into your own power and stepping into your own spirituality. I never let that go. Because when we go outside at night and we look at the stars quickly, you go outside for a moment, it allows you to be in the present. You don't think about the heartache of the past and you don't fear the future. Okay, this is an amazing time for you to interview for new Librans who are looking for a new job because they're really going to look at your star quality. For those of you in an existing job, even if you've only been at that job for a minute, or if you've been at that job for 25 years, there's a promotion, more money, more responsibility right near. I will make sure you comment on Rainey's YouTube page that we're on right now if you are getting a promotion. I really want to hear that.
I hope so, because I really believe in my heart of hearts that the pursuit of happiness for you, Libra, is attainable for you right here, right now. It is in your hands. All you need to do is move towards it. Remember when you were a little kid, and Michele, I don't know if you did this. I love the outdoors, and where I lived, you could see the stars. And when I saw a falling star, I would make a wish. And can I tell you, it is your time to make that wish because it will come true. Wish upon a falling star.
In this open star, there's a lot of stars in different tarot cards, but it's an open star, which means the world is your oyster to make that wish. It's not a filled star. It's an open star. That always gives me, as an intuitive, to tell you that the world's your oyster and you can make a wish of what you want. It's a beautiful card.
That. And I think the energy surrounding it right now, I just drew the regeneration card. It is all about
a lot of renewal and regeneration today. That's got to be a theme with the collective as we head into Mercury retrograde. You know, it's also a couple of weeks after the Scorpio moon that really turned me upside down. It turned a lot of us upside down, but it does not surprise me the amount of renewal cards you're getting right now. It's really a beautiful week of energy for sure.
Yeah, and how exciting is this? How exciting to come out on the other side, a totally different, more greater version of you. Regenerate, because this is your authentic self. This is who you are truly meant to be through regeneration. So let's see. Libra, Virgo? I'm so jealous. Did we do Virgo?
We have not done Virgo.
Let's do Virgo.
Bottom of the deck for love. Tough card. 6 of Wands in reverse. Something is not being victorious. Okay, so let's talk about this. This doesn't mean a breakup. This means that you are possibly arguing with your significant other right now, and your significant other has the upper hand. You are not being victorious in your viewpoint. I'm also getting that and this is crossing over to work, although we're going to take another one. One of you is having a tumultuous time in your work life right now, and you're bringing that negative baggage into the household. So it's not allowing your relationship to be victorious. Okay, I'm also getting that if you have children, one of your kids is going through some emotions, a little bit depression, maybe some anxiety, and it's also causing the relationship right now to not be super victorious. Okay, if you are just starting to date and you're dating online It's saying to pull yourself off a line for the next week or 2 weeks. Let some new blood, let some new air go online for you, and just take yourself off of online for a little bit.
I love that because I drew, and I love, this is from the Sage Goddess. I drew her chakra card, and it's receptivity, number 33. When someone shares their truth with you, listen. And this has to do with what you were talking about. There is someone you really need to be more receptive to and listen. So maybe your throat chakra is wide open. Maybe you just need to drill it back just a little bit. And I want you to also start accepting accountability for your own actions. Be receptive to change. There's a lot of change in the air. So let's do career.
Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let me just pull this up because from the previous card, we got the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. This is the same card, a different deck. Okay, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Talks a little bit about trouble in the workplace. Not necessarily with you, Virgo, but trouble financially in the workplace. You can be experiencing some of your coworkers being let go this week, which is a tough place to be, especially if you have connected and have a great relationship. You can also see that there might be a freeze on promotions, a freeze on raises for some time. It's something is going on in your current workplace to where they are not financially sound. And some of the things that you may have been promised may happen, but it's going to be a pause.
Oh, I know. It's something. Don't fear the retrograde. I don't want you to fear the retrograde, especially when it comes to work, because believe it or not, you have a lot of alliances and bonds with a lot of the people that work there. You know, sometimes we're forced out of comfortable situations in order to regrow, change, become a better version of ourselves. And it's going to test you, but I want you to be aware that the energy is making you kind of want to regress, but I want you to move forward.
It's also saying that some of the seeds that you planted in the workplace, you thought some of the ideas were amazing, and those ideas were amazing, but somebody is blocking you in the workplace from seeing those to come to fruition. There seems to be a little bit of jealousy in the workplace. So, you know, take it where it resonates with you, Virgo, whoever this resonates, whoever's listening right now. Sometimes being right all the time is not a good place for you to be. Sometimes you just have to taper back a little bit. One of the ideas that you came up with is superb, but someone is blocking it because they may not want the light to shine on you. So I'm just telling you, however that resonates, take a step and pause back for when you really want to crush it with your new ideas.
I love that. Little
Where are we?
Virgo.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Little Virgo. Wait, let me finish the energy real quick because I'm getting strong. Virgo, I think that you're between two worlds. And right now, I just want you to know that there's sure footing on both sides of each of those worlds. There's a lot of turmoil in your life right now. So I don't want you to retreat within. I just want you to keep moving forward. Things are going to change. Things are going to start going upwards. But right now, this is just that little down peak. Don't you agree, Michele? There's just a little. You're in the valley right now. You'll come out of the valley.
We are, oh, that just came flying out, so that's going to be our next two cards, but
it's all good, Virgo. Let's move to Leo. Let's move to Leo.
Love.
Oh,
getting some tough cards. I mean, it's definitely pre-retrograde. It's definitely the shadow. And don't fear the retrograde, but understand it. And understand that lots of things come out. Lots of people come back from your past during the retrograde. A lot of repeat patterns that you feel that you've put behind. This is the time in the pre-shadow. People pick up a cigarette even though they haven't smoked in a year. People pick up a drink even though they haven't had a sip of alcohol in 5 years. Don't fear the retrograde, but understand its energy is coming down. Okay, and this is love, Leo. There's somebody that you have a tremendous interest in, and you're afraid to step forward. You are putting yourself in a self-fulfilled prophecy of not having this come. And I'm going to tell you, they probably have asked you out on a date. They probably have emailed you and you have not responded because you're afraid. Respond. You have nothing to lose by responding. You only have to lose if you don't respond. Get yourself out of this proverbial mental jail. Respond. Let your ego out of this.
Look at all the blue in that card. And it's so funny because look, throat chakra, honesty. You know, honesty is really one of the supremest forms of respect. So be honest with that person. You don't owe it to them, but you owe it to yourself to be authentic. Now, career. There's a lot of career move for Leo right now because I feel that there's a lot of transformation and reformation during this new moon that we're having. What do you got?
Queen of Wands, you're going to slay it. The Queen of Wands walks in, one interview, gets the new job, and gets more money than what they asked for. The Queen of Wands is all about personality. It's all about charisma. Now is not the time to hold back. Dress to the nines. Put your makeup on to the nines. If you're a man, dress in your hottest suit. Now is the time that all eyes are on you. If you are in an existing job, all eyes are on you too. And you are getting amazing help and camaraderie from your team if you're in a management role in your current position. The Queen of Wands is all about walking in, high-fiving everybody in the room, and all energy is on you. Positive, healthy, explosion of amazing energy. Love the card.
I love that card because that's all about healthy relationships with your job, healthy relationships, and you are full of beautiful, healthy relationships. I want you to really step back, and notice how blessed you are to have a beautiful work family.
Okay, who are we up next? I gotta look at my chart because I went.
Oh, let me say one more thing about Leo. I know we're running a little long. Pineapple. I'm so sorry because it's me too. But I want you to dive deep into your desires because right now you're very artistic and creative. You know, I feel a lot of those juices coming out because of COVID and because of retrograde and all of this full moon was really intense. So diving deep into your desires and implementing what you love to do, your passion. And I want you to bring it into your career because it's going to help you reach more of a professional creative heights. You're going to feel a little bit more fulfilled. Now, who do we go to? Do we do Cancer?
Cancer love. Rainey? Okay, this time we have the Five of Swords in the upright for you, Cancer. And this person is looking over his shoulder. Cancer, in the love department, you are with a karmic. You have come to this realization that the person you're with is in your life to teach you lessons for a season, not a lifetime. And I'm going to let Rainey take it from here because she can really address what it means to be with a karmic. And this sudden realization to you this week knocked you on your knees, Cancer, and I'm sorry about it. But Rainey, take this one away.
You got it, because let's get real. Let's get real about where your heart is. If you don't change things, you're going to be that person. I have the ability, and I don't, sometimes it's a curse, sometimes it's a beautiful thing to feel, know, and see what a person is going to have, those regrets before they take their last breath, before they take that last little journey on this earth, where you're 1 foot in your earthly plane and you're 1 foot in spirit. I don't want you to have this as a regret. So get real about it. What do you really want to bring into your life? I feel like you've lost the flow of even the ocean tides. I feel that you need to be able to make a long list of attainable dreams, especially during this beautiful new moon that we just had, because you're going to be filled with guilt, filled with regrets. And when you take your last breath, that's the last thing you want to do, right, Michele? Mm-hmm. You don't want to have regrets. You want to say, you know what? I really made the right decisions for my heart. Get real about your heart. Get real. Go in, believe in yourself, and others will begin to believe you as well.
All right, we are doing career for, I have to shuffle. It's telling me to shuffle a little bit.
You know, I also want you to be gentle with yourself through May and June. Be gentle.
Career, Cancer, much better card in this world. Page of Pentacles, job offer, more money. Definite job offer coming your way. Absolutely this week. If you have been out of work for a while looking for a job offer is coming this week, next week for sure. Putting out those resumes and really hitting the pavement is going to work out for you. If you're in an existing job, the Page of Pentacles is all about more responsibility and somebody valuing your worth. It's almost like being invited into the main meeting that you've never been a part of, and them addressing you in this meeting and saying, what's your thoughts? You're going to feel a sense of tremendous value for your worth in the next week, 2 weeks in the workplace. This is beautiful.
I love that card because right now, you know, everybody has minor setbacks. And what I would love for you to do is to get those negative voices out of your head. You know, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer says, we are not that voice in our head. It is going to keep you from success during this particular lunar cycle. So again, I drew a card. Michele, this reminds you of what? Imagine.
John Lennon forever. I mean, the
John
Beatles
Lennon.
forever.
I just get
it's
chills.
a beautiful deck. That's such an incredible deck.
Isn't it gorgeous? Look at her reaching for the crescent moon.
Beautiful.
I want you to start imagining all of the possibilities in your life. This is your throat chakra. Be your authentic self. Speak your truth from your heart. That's the energy surrounding you right now. Be gentle with yourself. Believe in yourself, and others will believe in you as well. So imagine all of the beautiful possibilities coming your way, my beautiful Cancer. What do we have left? Gemini. My husband's a Gemini, and he really is two different people sometimes.
Going for the bottom of the deck for love, like we said. Gemini.
I have to tell you, this is the first time in a long time, Gemini, that abundance is coming into your life. Full throttle, love, career, energy. I don't know if it's reversed, another damn reverse. What do we got?
I mean, this is a tough card when it's in the upright. It's taking people for granted and not seeing the blessings. You got it in reverse. This is a time for you to really love the people around you. This is a time for you to really step back and appreciate all that you have. This is a time where the universe is going to give you gifts of love and emotion, of passion, and you're going to be accepting. I love this card in reverse. I mean, it's a beautiful card in reverse. It is really the opposite of taking people for granted. It is loving the people around you, respecting the people around you, valuing the people around you, and really looking at your life through a value system where it's excitement. And you know what? You get a reward. The universe brings you passion.
Fours again, right? Is that the fours?
It's a four of cups.
Oh my goodness, that's a great card. I love that. And I love it reversed. People always worry. They fear the reverse. They fear the retrograde. Don't fear the reverse.
In the upright, some tarot readers say this person is bored. We got it in the reverse. That means a renew of passion, a renew of excitement, a renew of something that makes you want to wake up and jump out of bed. And so this is a beautiful card in the reverse. It's all about passion coming back to you and you valuing everything about your life. So it's a great card.
I want to thank Samantha for joining us. We're going to be taking questions for readings here shortly. So just hang with us a few more minutes. We're going to go to career for Gemini. Now I have to tell you, your career goals will begin to flourish and take flight. It is time. There's so much amazing celestial energy. Let me just highlight that card. Oh my God, look at that card.
What do I have to say? Gemini, the king of the domain, the king of wands, the king of your career. This is telling you to absolutely invest. Really, if you started looking at Bitcoin, if you started looking at housing, residential investment, this is also, to me, and typically this is a card of a loner, but I'm feeling a group. I don't know if a group of you is wanting to invest in something. It's telling you to invest in something. Look at how tame the lion is. Lion always in the Leo season of August. By August, I think an investment's going to pay off with work. But you're the calmest you've ever been. And this is an amazing place for you in the career place.
Look at the charisma.
It's the best looking guy in the deck.
I know, right? And I want you to use this time to your advantage by manifesting and drawing in the new part for your professional vision. I'm getting chills. With the right amount of charisma and inventiveness, you're going to make so many possibilities come to fruition. And, co-create. Co-create. The sky's not the limit this month, Gemini. Dream bigger than before. And you never know. For me, owls are wise. So there's someone that's going to come into your life, pop into your life, and who knows some wonderful things, who is willing to share. This is your month for career, investments, financial. This is a new part of your professional vision.
I think our last is Pisces. I don't know if we hit Pisces yet.
We haven't done Pisces yet. And then we're going to take readings.
God, the smells are overwhelming. I'm
so excited. I love that.
Bazooka bubblegum, which is look, I'm in my 50s. Okay, I'm showing my age. Not many people know what bazooka smells like. I'm smelling bazooka. It's telling me something to go back to your childhood, maybe. Think about the happier times of your childhood. If you've never had bazooka bubblegum, find it. It's a distinct, boy, that's just crazy. It's just really crazy right now. In light of that, I'm going to take my pink deck.
While you're drawing a card, I want to kind of pop off of what you're talking about, because May is an extremely busy month for Pisces. So I want you to get ready to flap your fins and swim. Go out into a lake. I remember when I was young, we had this swing on this beautiful tree, and we would just run and jump and just flop in. You really need to get back to that child self, that child part of you, because all of this action is going to begin to take its toll on you, because you're going to have some sensitivity in your feelings right now. But I want you to have and give yourself more time for R&R and fun stuff. Go back to your childhood. Go back to things that made you happy. Remember the Schwinn bike? I don't know. Living in Nevada, we have a lot of playing cards. I used to take playing cards and fold them and put a clothespin on them. And as I would ride my bike, it would make this incredible like vroom, 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 vroom sound. I just want you to get on your bike, get on your Schwinn bike, and just go for a ride and put some of those cards so that people look at you, and just give them the pageant wave as you ride by. I'm going back to my childhood. Let's do some career.
Career or love? Well, I think we're on love still. Are we on love?
What
are we doing? I'm losing my mind. Career. The moon. Let me come closer so that you can see this.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of downloads right now, but the moon for you Pisces in the world of career is telling me to tell you to look straight ahead. Don't look to the left, the past, don't look to the right, to the future. Look straight ahead at the task at hand. Okay? If you conquer and do amazing things with the task ahead, your future will be bright. If you start slipping back into past, it's not going to be bright. The moon is all, it is a sign of Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio. It is a water sign, the moon. And the moon has a lot of deep meanings in the world of tarot. In the traditional Rider-Waite, you have a dog barking at the moon, you have a wolf barking at the moon. And typically on a traditional read, that's telling you a head versus heart decision. You have logic with the dog, you have primal with the wolf, both barking at the moon, head versus heart. I'm not getting this with this particular card. What I'm getting is you have just been given a tremendous responsibility in your work life. Take on each one of the tasks in front of you, the present, what's happening now, kill it, slay it. And when you do that, the future will be very bright in your workplace. I'm not getting a lot right now on people looking for a job. I'm not getting a lot for entrepreneurs with this particular card. I'm getting a person who works in an environment or a corporate environment that should really just slay it on the tasks ahead. And that's going to really help you propel for your future. That's making
incredible that you said tasks, because in my notes this morning, instead of doing everything on your to-do list, because we have like that lunar eclipse happening right now, try to complete at least half of your errands and tasks. This is a time where you need to reflect and relax. I don't want you just like 10 and 2, 10 and 2, 10 and 2. I want you to look up. It is time to relax a little bit more. Look up at the moon. Look up at that beautiful moon. This is that lunar eclipse energy.
we are done with our zodiac wheel. So I think we're ready for some questions.
So, Samantha, thank you so much for joining. She hasn't posted a question yet, but I do have a question from one of my students. And she wants to know, where do I go from here? She's very, very psychically gifted. She's not so much mediumship, but she wants to know, where do I go from here? I know that's a general question, but I really feel we can give her direction. I got transformation. Transformation, the soul star. You're becoming a lighter and easier version of yourself. This is all about, oh my goodness, your soul star energy going way up here, further up here into this chakra. I think you're too focused on third eye. You're not receiving through your crown and going up to that star soul chakra. Go up to your higher self. There's more information there. What do you got?
Death card reverse, which is a block of transformation, which is unbelievable that you were just talking about that it's a block of transformation. But
May I say we're so goddamn good?
It's just crazy. But here we go. Here's some other cards. I pulled one from off the deck. Where do you go from here? Does that mean where do you go from here to develop your psychic gifts? You have to follow your passion. I mean, I was a student of Rainey's for many, many courses, and many of her mediumship and her clairvoyancy classes, and a whole bunch of other classes. It's telling you to follow your passion, okay? But what you need to do is you really need to make a decision on what area of metaphysics you really connect with. Now, once you start following one path, the other gifts will come to follow. I've always done tarot. I now have clairaliance. I'm having visions. I'm expanding. But it's telling you to make a choice on one area that really connects with you. Follow that passion. Learn everything you can about that gift from the outside world, and learn everything you can from within that world. And you will see other metaphysical gifts come into you. So there you go.
So it's so funny you did that. So again, I love Sawyer's Path. What is this card, Michele?
Oh, I love this card. I got to look at it. I can't see, but it's just moving. Is that a king? What is that? I can't see.
It's the King of Wands.
Well, that's what we just had. The best looking guy in the deck. Following your passion, following your charisma, following your passion, having it come to you. Where do you go next? You know you're psychically gifted. What connects with you? I'm saying I just got a vision of a pendulum. So I don't know if you've taken any of Rainey's courses on pendulums, but I'm thinking that you really need to take a Rainey course on pendulum. I'm feeling that might be a connective energy with you.
What I love about you saying that is, for me, that looks like a crystal pendulum or a crystal pointer. And look at the crown. Look what is coming up through the crown, the eagle. The eagle. So again, I want you to, exactly what Michele said, start with the pendulum, but I want you to get out of your third eye. Get out of your third eye and just open your crown, allow for spirit from your higher self to download that information to you. Download it. Oh, this was awesome. I have one more question. It is 12:03. We need to kind of hurry up. So I had a question from just someone on Instagram who instant messaged me, said that they couldn't be here, but they want to know, is hiring a family court attorney the right decision for me right now, or should I wait?
Page of Cups. Pages are children. Pages are the youth. Okay, and the Page of Cups is passion. So I'm saying that this is a yes. I'm saying that this is an absolute yes. For the protection of a child, for the protection, yes, you do need to hire somebody. I'm also getting, what I got here is the Hangman. And that's telling me for you to take a pause, to not just hire the first one that comes around, to take a pause, to interview several of them until you get that connective energy.
So important to
from a different
interview.
perspective, but it's taking a pause. So yes, hire because you need to for the protection of a child, but don't hire the first one that you meet or the person you know. Interview a few.
Look at this, Michele. Look what I got.
Oh, wow.
6 of Wands. Expand on that one, girlfriend, because I think that's so appropriate for right now. You're leaving something behind.
The 6
For me,
of
you're looking
Wands.
forward.
Is that the Six of Wands or Six of Swords? I'm sorry. I've got to
I'm sorry,
get a better.
swords.
Six of Swords is, to me, it's not only leaving something behind, but it's also prioritizing. The person in the card takes the most important things that they value the most. You don't see cars, you don't see career, you don't see houses, you don't see money. You see people, children, child, the most important thing. Getting in that water Uber and driving away for safer waters and prioritizing. Yes, yes, both cards we connect. Yes, hire that lawyer for the protection of your child for absolute sure, but don't hire the first lawyer that you meet. Make sure when you connect from your soul first. Listen to your stomach. Your brain will send you on one path. Your heart sends you on a different path. The truth lies in your gut. Your gut, if you feel right in your gut, it's the right person. But absolutely, you need to hire a protective child person for sure. 100%.
For the child, I agree.
100%.
And so swords represent what, Michele?
Intellect and communication, brain, downloads from the universe, smartness, and being intuitive.
Listen to your gut. And what I see with this card is I'm looking through a window glass, but look at all the sun on the other side and the warmth. You're going to come out of the clouds, but you need to just leave everything behind. You know, things are only things. Things are not as important as people and children and your mental health.
Page of Cups is all about children. Page of Cups is the youth in our tarot deck. The Page of Cups is all about emotions. You must think about this child's emotions and protecting your child's emotions right now, because our children build their life from their emotions in their childhood. So your number one goal is to protect those emotions when the kid is a child. Absolutely. Move forward. Yes. 100% yes.
And leave the past behind, and things can be replaced, but people cannot. So Michele, this was beautiful again. I love you with all my heart. So where are you going to be this weekend? You have some things coming up.
This weekend I have a lot going on, a lot of fun and a lot of things that we're doing. But what I wanted to make sure before we run out of time, a giveaway. I'm doing a question. If you guys want to email me a question at thesignsoftarot@gmail.com, shoot me a question. I'll give you a 1-card read. That is honestly to honor all the mothers for the month of Mother's Day. You know, mothers and children, there's nothing like motherhood. I'm blessed with 2 children. That's going to be my gift back. Send me a question at thesignsoftarot.com and I will shoot you a 1-card question answer for whatever you need.
And I just posted her email address, and you can find her at the Signs of Tarot.
And we have some fun things coming up. Rainey and I are going to be doing some pop-up meet and greets. We'll let you know soon.
That sounds great. Michele, I love you.
Love
Have
you
a blessed week. You're amazing. You're talented. See you all